Before we get started, in case anybody needed to hear this, I don't know why I felt compelled to say this, but stop attaching your self-worth to things that exist outside of you. Meaning your accolades, your looks, your likes, your followers, the amount of followers you have, with your intelligence. Sure, be proud of that. Be proud of your intelligence, be proud of your achievements. Feel yourself. If you feel like you look great, amazing. I'm not saying don't be proud of that. Don't attach your self-worth to that, because if you attach your self-worth to all of that, those are things that are constantly going to be up and down. It's not going to be linear. Constantly, it'll all be up and down. Likes, followers, looks, people in and out of your life, work, achievements, all of that will constantly be up and down. So your self-worth, if it's attached to all of that, external things, then your self-worth will constantly be going up and down. And know that you are already worthy just as you are, just for being you, just for being alive, just for simply being. Hey, welcome back to my channel. I have some coffee. This is actually really good. I got a venti iced latte with oat milk, stevia, and a little bit of chai. I'm actually liking this so far, just saying. I want to sit all proper and stuff, but honestly, like, this feels more like, you know. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for being here. I am excited to bring you another Instagram Q&A. This is Instagram Q&A number 10. Can't believe it already. I'm excited to answer your questions. I've been getting so many good questions. I asked earlier to send me all of your questions you may have for me, and there is a lot of really good questions. So I'm gonna try to kind of speed through this, but still answer the questions. So without further ado, I'm just gonna jump right into the questions. All right. First question comes from Keith on Taps. He asked, Jair, we know you love tacos, but what is your favorite type of taco? I love shrimp tacos. I love shrimp. Honestly, even like beer battered like fish tacos. I love the tartar sauce and just like the cabbage and the lime. But I also like lengua, which is a delicacy. It's cow tongue. If you guys haven't tried cow tongue, try it. It is so tender, you know, with cebolla, cilantro, salsa, limon, cebollitas. Long Galaxy asked how to live alone in the apartment and not be sad about being alone. Here's the thing about being alone. I don't know, you have to kind of learn that everything you need to sustain yourself is within you. You know, like, you really don't need, of course, I feel like as humans, we're meant for connection and to be with people. But at the same time, you have to get comfortable, and you have to get, just comfortable being with yourself and sitting in your own space and being by yourself and really enjoying your own company. Because I feel like it's so powerful when you can enjoy being by yourself, do things that you like, cook, watch TV. I really have realized so much that, like, I don't really need like anybody else. Like, I have everything that I need in here, and I wish I gave you more valuable tools perhaps, but like, you just have to get comfortable with being by yourself. That's powerful right there. What makes you feel nostalgic? What makes me feel nostalgic? For some reason, Christmas music really gets me like all nostalgic and just reminds me of like my childhood with like Christmas, and even like certain foods brings me back. You ever have like a certain food that reminds you of something and it takes you right back to that specific time in your life? Like, rest in peace, my grandfather my mom, when he'd be at the house, my mom would always buy him these specific, like, they're called, I forgot what it's called, like polvorones, or like a certain Spanish cook or Mexican, I don't even know if it's Mexican, star cookies from the panaderia, the bakery. My mom would always buy my grandfather the same, those cookies every time he was here for years and years and years since I was little. Okay, I'm editing this video right now, and I wanted to add this in here. So I filmed this earlier today, so I'm editing this day of. Tell me why. I actually just posted an Instagram story about this as well. This is random that I brought up those cookies. I don't know why that came to mind. And I log on to Facebook this evening just to check out something on Marketplace, and I never log on to Facebook. I hardly ever go on it. Tell me why the first thing that pops up on Facebook is a memory, I guess, that I took 10 years ago, which I didn't even know I took a picture of these same cookies that I'm talking about, the star cookies. It must have been when my grandfather was in town, of course, because it's the only time we'd buy them. I just thought it was crazy, and I believe in things like this. I feel like it's a sign and he's listening. Yeah, I just thought it was wild, so I wanted to share that with you. I got several questions. If I'm seeing anybody right now or if I'm dating anybody right now, the answer is no. I'm only dating myself. That sounds so stupid. I'm only with my dog. Honestly, I'm open to the possibility of it, but I'm not looking for a relationship, if that makes sense. Like, I'm open to everything, but at the same time, I'm not actively, like, I'm at a point where I don't really care at this point. You know, I'm happy being by myself right now. Tips on how to say no to family and friends without feeling guilty. That is a great question. That is actually a podcast episode, the Woo podcast, that we have coming up. About boundaries and saying no. That is something that I struggled with a lot growing up. I had a hard time saying no to people. Having boundaries is so important. Whether it's your family, your friends, strangers, you have to protect your energy and your boundaries. Like, that is respect for yourself. People respect you more if you say no. I respect people that are straight up, and with anything, it's like, no, I'm good, thank you. You know, you don't have to be rude about it. Just kindly say no, kindly decline to whatever it is, you know, with whatever you want to say no to. But you have to really value yourself and value your space. It's not about what you say, it's about how you say it. Favorite cologne to wear for holiday parties? Tom Ford's Noir Extreme. That is amazing. That is a perfect fall, winter, holiday fragrance. It smells so good. I actually am possibly going to be uploading a video very soon of like top 5 fall, winter, holiday fragrances. Let me know if you'd like that so I can film that, but I want to do that because there's a few that are really good for fall, winter season. So let me know. Would you date with man? Are you new here? Who's going to tell him? I know you love cold brew, but what's your second favorite drink? Matcha. Matcha. I love matcha. Matcha lattes with oat milk. This is the first time I've had coffee in like 2 weeks. I've been doing daily matcha lattes, but I ran out of the matcha, hence why I got this. What are your thoughts on avocados? It's an avocado. Thanks. Do you guys know the reference? Avocados are life. I fucking love avocados. Honestly, avocados are amazing. One of my top favorite foods. Like, I can have an entire avocado with just salt and pepper. That's it. Avocado toast. What are some of the things you would like to do to relax from a stressful day? I like to meditate. That's like a given for me. Meditation, working out, going out for a walk, getting some fresh air. Cleaning sometimes helps me out. If I was in a relationship, you know, massage, getting massages. After 3 years, I love the guy, but I don't think it works, and I can't bring myself to break it up. Tips on breaking up with someone when you feel like you don't love them anymore. Break up with them. Stop what you're doing. Maybe not this second, but like as soon as possible. You have to break up with them. I mean, you know, you owe it not only to yourself, but to them as a human being to break it off. Like, it's unfair to them. I know it's difficult, but I mean, yeah, just being honest and blunt, like, it sucks. And you don't deserve that either. Like, you know, that if you were on, I always think, if I was in their shoes, like, wouldn't you want someone to tell you right away whether it's gonna work out or not? Especially if you are you already said it, you don't love them anymore. And tips on breaking up with them, yeah, just do it. And don't do it through text. Don't do it through anything. Do it face to face, and have respect for you and for them. Would you do a random hookup, or do you have to get to know the person? For me, now where I'm at in my life, I have to get to know the person. I have definitely done the random hookup, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Like, anybody that does that, great. But I have learned, for me, I can't just casually, randomly hook up with someone if there's no connection. You know, it doesn't do anything for me. Like, the idea of it, sometimes, yes, it's intriguing, but when I've done it, it doesn't feel as great as you think it would. So for me, I have to have some sort of connection with them. What is your biggest pet peeve? Besides rude and inconsiderate people, I would have to say, when someone texts you and doesn't text you back. Like, if they text you, ask you something, how you're doing, you text them back, and they just don't text you back. It's like, wait, what? Like what? Or if they take a day or two to text back and they're posting on social media, how do you stop from being disappointed when things don't go your way? By having no expectations. Sure, you want to expect and hope for the best, but having no expectations will you know, help you from stop being disappointed. Guilty pleasure foods, TV shows, other indulgences. I can get down. I'm so hungry. Can you guys hear my stomach? It's growling. Trust me, like I can get down on like red velvet cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory. I can get down on Oreos. But I can only have so much. So I can freaking go to town on Doritos, like chips. Like I love potato chips. Any like Doritos, Cheetos. I don't really have Cheetos though, but like Lay's tortilla chips and salsa, tortilla chips and guac, queso. I don't know why I said it so like white. Queso. Oh my god, queso, nachos, guilty pleasure. Now, as far as TV shows, if I'm honest, I watch reality TV. Not all of them, but for instance, I like Real Housewives. Not all the, you know, the cities and stuff. What is your type or what are you attracted to? I am attracted to emotional intelligence. I'm attracted to someone that can actually, you know, share their feelings and be vulnerable. Like I like good energy, good vibes, good outlook on life. Kindness is really attractive to me. Ambition is really attractive to me. It doesn't matter whatever it may be. Which do you like better, filming for YouTube or recording your podcast? That's a good question. They're both very different. I mean, YouTube has been something I've been doing for a long time now, and podcast is way more, I mean, podcast is not really edited at all. So it's just different. I mean, obviously there's no recording yet, like there's no filming yet, but it's just my brother and I, and we usually have a drink when we're recording the podcast too. So it's just different. It's just, yeah, it's a whole different thing, but I like both. I can't choose. I don't know, but it's a good question. I guess with YouTube, I'm more creative. So yeah. How do you feel about your foot fetish fans? Honored. I feel flattered. No, I'm kidding. I think I've told you the story before that, to my surprise, I found out last year, someone wrote to me and said, hey, do you know you have a foot page? And I was like, a foot page? I just opened the link and I have a full-on page of pictures of my feet. Like anytime I've shown my feet in pictures, videos, screenshots of me when I've shown my feet in like morning routines and stuff, and they have them on like a page. And now I think to myself, I'm like, wait, why don't I just sell my feet pictures? Just kidding. But it's interesting because my feet aren't even that like nice. So I've learned that people like feet, basically. Have you ever gone to therapy or received any mental health service? I've only gone to therapy once. And this was, I think, a year and a half ago. Yeah, a year and a half ago. And it was, I can't really discuss why or what, but that 2 hours, the 2-hour therapy session I had was amazing. I was like, I'm a big advocate for therapy and I think it's super important. And I actually want to continue to do therapy. I just feel like everybody needs, and therapy can help everybody, but I just haven't gone back because I haven't felt, I guess, like the need to. But yeah, I've done it once and I recommend it. What is your favorite show to watch on Netflix? Favorite show? Can I change the question actually? I would say Hulu at the moment. I'm watching, well, my brother started watching with me too. This Is Us. I'm on season 3. This Is Us is fucked up. It's a really good show. It's honestly one of the best shows, I'm not kidding, that I've seen. It makes me laugh, but it makes me cry more than any other TV show or movie that I've watched. I thought I was a wreck with Boy in the Striped Pajamas. I mean, that's a really sad movie, but This Is Us makes me cry like mostly every single episode. And most episodes, I'm not just like a tear coming out. I'm full on, you know what? I actually sent a snap to a friend the other day because I was like, bro, like what the fuck? I'm like a mess. Maybe I'll show you guys right now. Who cares? Fuck it. Fuck. Yeah, it gets you in the feels. With that being said, I'm gonna get going. I'm really hungry. If you guys couldn't hear my stomach growling. Thank you for all your questions. I might do a part 2 because there was more that I didn't get to answer. I hope you're having a really good day. I hope you are filled with good vibes right now. Just sending all of the best vibes that I can your way. I hope you have a great week. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna log off here. That being said, I will see you in the next video. Adios.